leadership and the organizational performance. There is a very strong positive correlation between the leadership style, leadership approach, and the organization's performance. If the leadership goes up, if that gets better, your organization's performance also will get better. Organizational performance. What is this about? To study this, we have to answer three questions: why, how, and what. Why do this organization exist? What is the purpose of this existence? And why this particular strategy? Every organization have a strategy, and why this strategy? Why not other strategy? For example, Apple stays in the market because the innovation. BMW stays in the market because the design. And that's their strategy. Whereas some other companies, they may have some other different strategy, different direction. Why? Then you have to perform in all these areas. How does this organization deliver this strategy, this purpose, and how do they execute? This is about the how part. What have this organization achieved so far till today, and what is the intention of this organization to achieve in the future? So this is about the result. The organizational performance can be measured in terms of why, how, and what. So we need to develop KPIs to measure why, measure how, measure what. Let's have a look at business excellence model to study the influence of leadership on the performance of the organization. So in this model, we see leaders on top of it, and they control the people inside, their employees. They control the decisions on strategy selection. They control or they work with the partners of their business, allies, and they control the process of this organization's operation. And all these four things are in control of leaders, or they work with all these four things. They work with people, they work with strategy, they work with partners, and they work with processes. This is what the area in this model we call the enablers of effectiveness or enablers of performance. So based on the enablers of performance or effectiveness, we can measure the result of it in people, in your workforce, in your customers, in your society. And we can use KPIs to measure that as well. So people, their productivity, their satisfaction, their motivation, customers, their satisfaction, their value, society, what do they get from this organization as a responsibility? So we can measure all of these. These are all part of your result. And KPIs as well we can develop in terms of profit, in terms of productivity, in terms of cost cut. And there are so many areas you can measure the performance of organization using KPIs. These are all results. Now in this model, if you give some points to this leadership, if it is 70%, you may get some result because of this 70% of leadership contribution. Now, if you can improve this leadership by another 10%, 80, 90, then you can improve the result on the other side of it. So you improve your leadership, improve your people, improve your strategy, improve your partners, improve the process of your organization as a result of great leadership. You can see the result in people, customers, society, and the KPIs as well. So there is a connection. Most employees feel that they have a lot more competencies than they get to use at work. So employees can perform much better than they perform at the moment, and the performance is depending on the leaders. I'm a lecturer and I'm majoring in business lectures, but I can teach law and psychology as well. My leaders have to get use of me. I can do much more than what I do now. You may see your colleagues, you may see yourself in your workplace, you do certain works, but you have the capacity to do much more than what you do. This is where the gap is. This is where the performance gap is. This is where the leaders have to work on.